Hey everybody, I'm on Sheer Inspiration Masters today, and this is part of our Inspiring series where we invite the difference makers, entrepreneurs, artists, business owners, and other talented people who are making a positive difference in the lives of not only people in Dallas-Fort Worth, but around the globe. And today I have Mr. Rishab Pulugurta with us here today.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So let me tell you guys a little bit about Rishab. Rishab's currently a sophomore at Coppell High School, where he likes to participate in a bunch of clubs, activities, and hobbies. But most importantly, Rishab is a black belt and he's won over 40 medals in various Taekwondo tournaments. Most recently in the 2018 US Open Taekwondo Tournament in Colorado Springs, Colorado, he won 5 medals, and he knows more about himself than I do, so I'm going to let him introduce himself briefly.
So yes, I'm Rishab Pulugurta. I'm 15 years old, a sophomore at Coppell High School. So I've always, my main hobby in my life has been Taekwondo and choir so far. Most recently in Taekwondo in 2018, I just competed in the US Open National Taekwondo Tournament where I won 5 total medals. I won 1 silver, 1 bronze, and 3 spirit medals, also known as 4th place medals. And so far in my life, my driving force and motor have always been my parents, and I've lived by the mantra, dream it, believe it, achieve it, to keep going and succeed.
Awesome. And we have some of these medals behind us here today if you want to show off some of the medals that you've won so far.
So in all my tournaments, this is what a gold medal would look like, 1st place. And then this is what a silver medal would look like in all these tournaments.
So for those of you who don't know, the US Open Taekwondo Tournament is a national level tournament with over 1,100 competitors from more than 10 different countries. So I think all of these accomplishments are pretty impressive. He also competed in the 2018 AAU, right? The
Yes.
American Athletic Union. And he won 2 gold medals and 2 bronze medals. So Rishab, when did you start learning Taekwondo and how far have you come?
So Taekwondo, I feel, has always been a very prevalent part of my life. I started learning at the age of 8, so I've been learning going every day 3 times a week for about 7 years now. And I feel like it's played a very big impact in my life, as all my instructors have really taught me and brought me forward. And as a whole, I obviously started as a white belt, and now I'm a black belt 1st degree here in Taekwondo. I practice in NTA here in Coppell. And Taekwondo has had a great impact on my life.
So we talked briefly about your awards, but if you want to tell us more about the awards you won in 2017, 2018 Taekwondo, and at the other national tournaments that you've been a part of, and the international tournaments.
So for these Taekwondo tournaments, they started at a very young age for me. I started competing in my first tournament in Texas in 2015. And there I won, and I also that year competed in the US Nationals in Colorado. I won a total of 7 medals there, with 6 being gold and then 1 bronze medal. And then in 2016 I again competed in these 2 same tournaments with the similar results. In these 2 tournaments I earned, I believe, 5 gold medals and I earned a total of 10 combined medals with around 5 golds, 2 silvers, and then 3 bronzes, I believe. And then 2017 was the first year that I competed in 3 national level tournaments. So I competed in the Texas Open, I competed in the US Open Taekwondo, and then finally I competed in AAU Nationals in Fort Lauderdale. And this year in Fort Lauderdale was just one event, just like head-to-head. It was a round robin, and I finished in 5th place there. And then in the US Open and then Texas Open, I earned a combined total of 10 medals with 7 gold, 1 bronze, 1 silver, and then 1 4th place. And then again, like we talked about earlier, most recently in 2018, I only competed in US Nationals, as there was no Texas tournament held this time, and I won 1 silver, 1 bronze, and 3 4th place medals.
Well, congratulations on all of your achievements in Taekwondo. That's very impressive, definitely.
Thank you.
So after winning all these titles and medals, do you think there's still room to improve and get better?
I think that success does not come without progress, and I do believe that no matter how hard someone, or no matter how many times someone will go to a competition, no matter how experienced someone is, how advanced someone is at a certain sport or task, I feel like there will always be room for improvement. And every day you just have to, I believe, come into the mindset, go into practice, go into your job, and think that I just want to be better than yesterday and do more and more things. So yes, I do believe that as I continue to practice and continue to work hard every single week, I will improve, and just I'm trying to get as close to perfection as I can.
Awesome. And so Taekwondo is obviously a martial art. What important things has Taekwondo taught you outside of how to fight?
So Taekwondo itself is actually composed of 3 different words: Tai meaning to kick, Do meaning to Wan meaning to fight, I believe, and then Do meaning the way. So I believe the way is like one of the most underlying and structural foundations of Taekwondo as a whole. Taekwondo is not only about just fighting, it's more about teaching you the self-discipline and self-control that you have to have when you encounter these situations. Like Taekwondo and some other martial arts, there may be like karate or jiu-jitsu, it's more free, there's more punches, it's more about attacking your opponent, being aggressive. Taekwondo is more about kicking and blocking and learning how to control your actions when you're in a situation like this, to not just attack, but to be aware of your own opponents and know that you have to have self-control to just protect yourself and not intentionally harm others. No, yes.
Okay. And so I think that's the difference between Taekwondo and some of the other martial arts. I'm going to switch topics here. Who's one person that you look up to and why?
So, all my life, I've looked up to actually both my parents. They've been there for me my whole life, and they really every single day they encourage me and push me to more success. And sometimes it's hard, but I know that all they do for me is to make me successful as I grow up and become a better person. And I love them very much, and they both inspire me greatly. My dad, he provides for us, and he's such a hardworking. I love his work ethic, and how he teaches me. He does helps me in my studies. He's such a smart person and so honest and well refined. And then my mother, she's so energetic. She takes me to all my classes, and like she's always there for me. She's always pushing me to try new things, and that's really gotten me to the point where I am today. And I love them both very much, and I appreciate everything they've done for me.
So outside of Taekwondo, what are your other hobbies? What do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time outside of Taekwondo, outside of school, I do a lot of choir outside of school, I do a lot of singing, but just for relaxation, I love to hang out with my friends. I love sports, I love football, basketball. I love watching both sports and keeping up with the statistics and all the news around the world about these sports and just in general. And I also love to obviously play video games, hang out with friends. And yeah, I have many hobbies that I try to keep myself entertained.
So you mentioned you do choir and you sing also on your own. So why do you enjoy singing, and what do you enjoy about choir?
So singing to me has always been a place where I can just go to and then just relax and just live in the moment and try to make the best music I can. I feel like singing in choir as a whole has taught me, because we come as a choir, we come from many different backgrounds, many different cultures, many different states, even regions of the world, and we all come together and sing for a unified cause, and that's to move a whole crowd of people listening to your music. Now, I've always really appreciated that part about choir. I feel like it teaches you how to connect with one another around you, listen, be able to listen and focus in on one thing and produce great sound.
Okay. Have you ever tried to combine your hobbies? Have you ever tried Taekwondo and singing at the same time?
No, but I think that would be a fun idea to try out.
Okay, so I think I've taught Rishab something today about Taekwondo and singing. What are your other accomplishments? I know that you've done a great job in choir, and also you play piano. So tell me something about your accomplishments in both of those.
So choir, I've been doing choir since 6th grade. I stumbled upon this gift and I really have enjoyed it. And so 6th through 8th grade, we did all region. I made all 3 years. But most recently in high school, we've had a process of going to all state. It goes from district to region to area to state. And so these past few years in 9th and 10th grade, I have made the region choir both years, where it's in an audition, a blind audition with a judge, and then you go and they select the top 15 people from each region. So I've been blessed to be able to make it to region auditions, to make it past region auditions these both years. This year I made it to area, and I'm looking forward to try to make it to state in 11th and 12th grade. And then piano, we also have every year we have festivals like Contemporary Festival, we have Sonatina Festival, all different classical, all different time periods of music, and we play pieces from each time period. And so in these festivals, at the end of the year, we have a guild audition, which is kind of like, it's like an analogy would be to the SAT. It's like the SAT of piano. So these guild auditions, we play around 4 to 5 memorized pieces for a judge, and then get ratings based off of that. And on all my festivals, it's graded on a scale of 1+ being the highest, and 1, 1-, 2+. And I've always gotten either 1+ or 1 in all my festivals and guild auditions.
Awesome! Congratulations on your accomplishments. It's also very impressive.
Thank you.
In your introduction, you mentioned your motto is "Dream it, believe it, achieve it." What does that mean to you?
So dream it, believe it, achieve it has always been something that I've tried to push myself forward through, and I believe that the dream it part comes from where in order to get somewhere, to succeed in your life, you always have to dream big, that you can do these things. You need to set out a vision and a goal to where you want to be and where you want to go. I believe that even if it's a short-term, long-term goal, you always have to envision a future for yourself and what you are trying to do. The believe it part is where after you have set out these goals and envision this future, you have to understand that if you work hard enough, that you can do it. There's nothing stopping you from doing it. You have the ability to, as long as you put your mind to it and just persist at it with no outside influences, you're giving yourself a chance to complete this. And achieve it is after you've set your mind to it, you know that you can do it. You have to sit down and just focus in on this task and achieve the goal, and then that's the only way you're going to be able to succeed through hard work and persistence.
Okay. Well, that's Mr. Rishab Pulugurta.
Thank you.
He's a Taekwondo champion. He sings, he plays piano, and we're very happy to have him today. This is Inspiration Masters, and we'll continue to have great young people like Rishab on our channel. Feel free to like our video and stay tuned for more.
And
thank you, Rishab.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored to be here. Thank you.